That's how you have to start serious videos, is with a sigh on YouTube. It's either that or you got to take all your makeup off and look like you've just been crying. This is, I joke, but it's a serious video. Over the next 2 years, I am going to go through a pretty horrific, terrible process involving multiple surgeries to fix an issue that I can really comfortably say has been ruining my life for the past 4 years. These surgeries are not going to be fun. They're not something I'm looking forward to, other than the fact that they'll fix the issue that I've been dealing with. But also, I'm making this video because the surgeries that I'm getting are going to massively disrupt my content. They're going to disrupt the way that I speak, potentially, and they're going to really change the way that I look. So I want to give you guys a heads up that this face that you're seeing in this video is going to change a lot because of what I have to go through. So that's why I'm making this video, to kind of explain what's going to happen to me over the next 18 months and maybe give some clarity over what's been happening over the last 2 to 4 years, which explains why I haven't been uploading as often as I would like to, or performing as much as I'd like to, or really touring to the level that I should be touring right now. It's because I need to go through this. So for my whole life, I've been a morning person and a workhorse. I would wake up at 6 a.m., I'd go to the gym, then I would start writing stand-up or writing a video. I would film it, I would edit it, I would put it out for you guys, and then I would go out at night and perform stand-up. And I did this for years and years, and I felt fine, I felt great. But I would say around 2018, that started to change a lot. So a few years ago, around 2018, I started finding myself just completely unable to get out of bed in the morning. I couldn't wake up at the times I used to be able to wake up, and when I did get up, I was completely unproductive. I couldn't remember things. I couldn't arrive anywhere on time. No matter how much or little I slept, I felt just completely exhausted all the time. I would fall asleep reading within 10 minutes. I couldn't maintain focus with a notepad or a computer to write really anything for longer than about 5 to 10 minutes at a time. I was just completely exhausted all the time for seemingly no reason. I went to doctors, I went to specialists, I went to nutritionists. I thought I had an iron deficiency. I thought I was overworking myself. I tried eating better, I tried working less, I tried sleeping at different times. I tried so many different things. I tried exercising, I tried stopping exercising. Nothing seemed to make any difference at all, and I was just exhausted all the time no matter what I did, and it was really starting to affect my life in a very, very negative way. So then I just tried ignoring it, and that obviously didn't help. I got to 2020 when the lockdowns first started happening, and even when I wasn't working and wasn't doing anything, I was more exhausted. It was gradually getting worse and worse and worse, and it's the worst that it's ever been right now. But back in 2020, I got real desperate, and I asked the doctor if I could do a sleep study. I'm exhausted all the time. I'm not feeling rested when I wake up. I feel terrible in the mornings, and I don't really make it to nighttime anymore. Maybe I'm sleeping wrong. The doctor was pretty reluctant because at the time I was a very healthy 26-year-old male. There should be no problems with my sleep at all. But I explained that I felt like I was having a horrible time. So he decided to send me on a sleep study, and I went off to a hospital, and they had a specialist room for sleep studies. They hooked me up to electrodes, and they put me in a room with security cameras, and I was recorded and watched while I fell asleep. I felt like it was some kind of science experiment. But I did the sleep study, and I woke up the next morning, and the sleep specialist came. She took all my electrodes off, and I was like, "Oh, did you see anything?" And she's like, "Look, I can't tell you the results, but yeah, we saw something." Fast forward to the next week, I go back to the original doctor, and I get diagnosed with obstructive sleep apnea. And I get told that the specialist said it was the worst case she had ever seen in anyone under 60. I have sleep apnea so severe that they would only expect this level of obstructed sleep and disrupted sleep in someone who's like a senior citizen who is also obese. And it's not something that should happen to a young man of my age, to the point where I need to get surgery to solve this, because if I don't fix it now, it's what will kill me when I'm 50. Obstructive sleep apnea is when your tongue or the muscles in your throat or the soft tissue in your mouth or throat cover your airways while you're asleep and stop you from breathing, which obviously disrupts your sleep. Now, obstructive sleep apnea is diagnosed if the patient stops breathing more than 5 times an hour. Now, during my sleep study, when I was on my back, I stopped breathing 47 times an hour. 47 times every single hour, I stopped breathing. From 10 seconds to 15 seconds to upwards of 40 seconds, I would stop breathing 47 times an hour. So I'm just not sleeping. I have not slept since 2018. I haven't had a dream since 2018. I don't reach REM sleep. I wake up feeling worse and more tired than I do when I went to sleep, because the entire 6 to 10 hours that I spend asleep is spent suffocating and choking on my own tongue. I have here a recording from the sleep study of me struggling to breathe. This is how bad my breathing is. So this silence you're hearing is me not breathing. I'm trying. That's one breath. And then an exhale. And then haven't breathed in. Didn't breathe in there. There it is. There it is. So I'm breathing in. This is a big. Still haven't breathed in. Still not breathing. Still not breathing. Still not breathing. Still not breathing. Still not. There it is. And that is me every single night, and has been me every single night for the past 4 years. And I feel horrific. I can't live a normal life. This condition has full on started to destroy my life and my ability to live as a normal human. I've started falling asleep during the day involuntarily. I've started falling asleep backstage at shows. During the comedy festival, I fell asleep at 4 p.m. backstage at a show when I should be really excited and amped up and ready to get on stage and perform. I fell asleep with dozens of people around me, all doing sound tests, being really loud. I fell asleep. Doctors have told me that I shouldn't drive, which is great because I don't have my license. But now I have a valid excuse. Oh, you don't want me on the roads anyway. I could die. Yeah, it's ruining my life. So I need to fix it, and the only way to fix it is with these surgeries that are not going to be fun. The reason why I can't breathe during my sleep is because I have what is called a recessed jaw. So your tongue sits within your jaw, right? It's attached to your jaw. Mine is too far back, which means my tongue is too far back, which means it covers my airway, which is obviously right at the back of your throat. My tongue is also there. There's not enough room for my tongue and my air. So you think you guys have self-esteem issues. I was diagnosed by a medical professional with having a weak chin. So the only way to correct this is to have a pretty horrific surgery called MMA surgery, which is maxillomandibular advancement surgery. So what they need to do is they need to cut my chin in half, the jawbone here. They need to cut it in half, and then they need to pull it out and then bolt it back together, and then slowly the bone will close the gap that they've created. But they're basically going to pull my entire jawline out and then cut the tip of my chin off and then mold that to match what will become my incredibly strong jawline, right? So the upside of this is obviously it'll cure my sleep apnea, but I'll also come out looking like Giga Chad. Like I'm going to look like this. That's going to be me post-surgery. That's the photo I'm showing the doctor. Make me look like this man. But obviously you can't just move the bottom half of your jaw because that's where all your teeth are. You can't just move that because then you won't be able to close your mouth. So before I can get this bottom jaw surgery, which is what's going to actually fix the issue, I instead have to get top jaw surgery. to move all of my teeth and widen my mouth, because this is also too narrow. That's why my front teeth are crowded. You see how they overlap? It's because my mouth is actually too narrow. So what the doctors have to do, and this is happening on May 27th, I have to get the entire top of my jaw cut off and then pulled forward. And then also, because it's too narrow, it's not just too far this way, it's also too narrow, they're going to cut it in half, the roof of my mouth like that. They're going to go, and then they're going to put a spacer in the roof of my mouth that over the course of 3 to 6 months will gradually widen and widen and widen the roof of my mouth. And I will have to do this manually with a key every single morning and night. I'll have to open up my mouth, connect the key, and then twist it. And that will push these teeth, my back teeth, outwards, which will widen the top of the roof of my mouth. It's fucking horrific, and it's going to be very painful, and it's going to really affect my speech for a while, and it won't give me any relief at all for my sleep apnea. The only reason they have to do the first surgery on May 27th is to move the top teeth into a position where they can move the bottom jaw to actually give me relief. So this first surgery happens May 27th, and it's not going to be fun. Now, this first surgery has been explained to me by the doctor who's going to perform it, and I've also watched some 3D animations of it. I've never actually seen it be done, so I thought I would sit down with my editor Keelan and watch some footage of it actually being done on a person, just to see what it's like. And I'll be really honest. I thought I could watch it. I really regret watching it, because now I'll never forget this. Oh. Nah, I'm not watching it. No fucking way I'm not watching that shit. Oh my god. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not watching it.
No, let's go. Come on.
No!
This is going to be you. When's this one? Is this in a month?
This is the one I'm getting.
Like in a month or?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
No, I can't.
No
way! Oh my god! No, I can't. I actually cannot watch that. I'm not gonna. Fuck that. I'm actually not gonna watch that.
That's fucking.
Oh man, I can't know that. That's fucking.
They're getting a saw and going.
Oh, bro. Okay, I can't listen to the noise. I'll skip forward.
Excuse me, Robert. Oh. Oh. That looks like a vagina.
I'll skip through it. Oh no, no. Do you want to have a look, Rosie? I'll tell you.
No way, no way.
No, I'm not. I thought this would be funny. I don't want to watch it.
That's awful. That's cool, man. That's what your face is going to be.
You're crying.
Oh, yeah.
But if you thought things couldn't get any better for Lewis Spears, obviously, they're going to be moving my teeth, and they need to make sure that all of my teeth are in the right position so that when they move my top jaw and my bottom jaw, my mouth can still close. How do you move teeth? With braces. On May 4th, I, Lewis Spears, a 28-year-old Australian male, will be getting fucking braces. Now, if you thought that was bad enough, I'll be getting braces, and I'll also have a giant spacer in the roof of my mouth. Now, you might be wondering, what happens when you push apart two sides of someone's mouth? What happens when you widen someone's jaw, the upper half of their teeth, when you make it wider? I'll tell you what happens. You end up with a giant gap tooth, because they're going to be pulling two halves of my mouth apart. So after this surgery and the braces and the spacer in my mouth, I will also have a gap tooth. Fuck! Man, this is not going to be a fun year. But not only will I have a gap tooth after my surgery, because the spacer will be in my mouth that I will have to manually widen every single morning and night, not only will I have a gap tooth after the surgery, for 3 months after that surgery, it will get worse and worse and worse, and I will be the one making it worse. They can't use the braces to close the gap until all of my teeth have moved as far away from each other as possible. Then they can move the teeth where they need to be. So I get braces this Wednesday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And I have filmed a couple of videos to just, release while I'm recovering from the pain of braces, and we'll be able to talk. So you will see me with braces in a couple of weeks. And then after that, May 27th, I have the big surgery that will give me a giant gap tooth. I'm going to film 3 or 4 videos in advance for this channel. They'll just be reaction videos, or I might do a video with my friend Luke. I might do a sketch. They're just going to be videos that will be funny a month from now. And then when I come back, May 27th, maybe, 3 or 4 weeks after, depending on how fast I recover and how well I'll be able to speak, you will see me with braces, a spacer, and a gap tooth. So look forward to that. You thought these crooked teeth were bad. You fucking wait for the gap tooth. You might think, oh, well, that's going to be bad, Lewis, but at least when you get past that first surgery, you can have the second surgery right after, and then you can fix the sleep apnea that has been ruining your life. Well, you actually can't do the second surgery, the one that will actually fix my issue, until all of the teeth are in position. And that doesn't happen until 12 to 18 months after the braces go on. That's when the teeth will be in position for you to move the bottom half of my face. So I will have braces from May 4th, which is this Wednesday, for 12 to 18 months afterwards. I'm hoping that the gap tooth will go away within 6 months, and then I'll have quite nice teeth, but then I'll have braces. But that's going to be the next 18 months of my life, is me with braces. I might have a lisp for a while. It's definitely going to affect my speech. I won't be able to tour and do as many shows as I want to this year, which I'm devastated about, especially because I haven't been able to do stand-up for so long because of COVID. So that's really bumming me out. But the choice is either go through this or die in my 50s. So I want to be here for a long time, so I have to go through this, and I just wanted to explain where I've been. A lot of people have been asking me why I haven't been doing bi-monthly bull, or why I haven't been coming to their cities, or why I haven't been releasing videos like I used to. And to be honest, man, I haven't been able to think. My brain doesn't work. I haven't been able to write. If you look at photos of me recently, look at my face, man. Look at the bags under my eyes. I'm exhausted. I haven't slept for 4 years. And it's really, really bad. So I'm going to do my best this year. I've just gotten a CPAP machine, which forces me to breathe while I'm asleep. And that's actually made a huge difference. The CPAP machine has made a huge positive difference. It's not fun to sleep with. It's difficult to get to sleep. I wake up really dehydrated. I feel like incel Darth Vader, but it's made a really positive difference, and I feel a lot better. People have been telling me that I look different, that I look more awake, and the CPAP machine is helping. It's not a cure, but yeah, I just wanted to make this video to kind of let you guys know what's going to happen over the next 18 months, because I'm going to go through a very radical physical change. That being said, I want you to right now Google before and after pictures of MMA surgery. Google it right now. And I want you to see how much more fucking handsome every motherfucker who gets this surgery comes out. Every single guy who gets this done comes out with the most Giga Chad jawline of all time. All right? So you think that you laugh it up while I have my braces, while I have my gap tooth. You can laugh it up. Because I'll tell you what, when those braces come off, when that gap tooth closes, when I get my new chin installed, it is over for you. It's over for you. So you've got 18 months with your girlfriend. You got 18 good months with your wife. You have 18 great fun months with your mother. Enjoy it. This is your notice, because after 18 months, when I get my new chin installed, it is over for you. I'm going to be a 6'8" Australian comedian with the strongest jawline on the planet. A custom chin. I'm going to be the crimson fucking chin. And it's over for you. So enjoy your time with your girlfriend, because 18 months time, guess what? She'll be mine. I'm going to have to install barricades outside my house because they won't be able to control themselves, all right? You laugh it up when I got this gap tooth. You laugh it up. I'm going to have a real... My physical attractiveness is going to be like the fucking price of Bitcoin, all right? It's going to be doing okay, and then it's going to have a real big crash, really big dip. This is my gap tooth braces 18 months. But after that, we're going to the fucking moon, baby. We're going to the fucking moon. It's going to be worth it. My surgeon literally goes, you know, a lot of people come here to get this surgery just to look more handsome. So in a way, you're kind of lucky. And I looked at him and I said, mate, I haven't had a dream for 4 years. One time I woke up screaming with an adrenaline rush because I'm pretty sure I almost entered brain death from lack of oxygen. I can't remember my times tables. I'm not lucky. But I tell you what, you are. You watching this, you're lucky. Not because you can sleep. Fuck that. Because I'm letting you know right now, you have 18 good months with your loved ones. With your girlfriend, your wife, your mother. 18 good months. And after that, it's over for you. But again, thank you very much for everyone's support and everyone's kind words and understanding. This is going to be a really, really tough 18 months for me and my team, but we will get through it. And on the other side, I'm really looking forward to going to sleep because I haven't for about 4 years. Thank you. I will see you soon. And stay tuned for my brace reveal.
Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt. Buy my shit, buy my shirts, buy my merch and no one gets hurt.